morning students. In my first video we learned about pollution. Okay, we learned about land pollution, water pollution, air pollution and noise pollution. Okay, so my dear student, when we consider about pollution, there are four types of pollution. Which are they? Number one is land pollution. Number two, that is water pollution. Number three, that is air pollution. And number four, that is noise pollution. Okay, noise pollution. Okay, now why the pollution comes? My dear student, in my first video I said about developing. We human beings like to develop ourselves. Okay, so my dear student, when we try to develop, so because of the science or new discoveries, okay, we are directly or indirectly harm the environment. Okay, nowadays we are using mobile. But my dear student, if you have seen the movie 2.0, okay, the movie about Rajnikant and Akshay Kumar, in that you will find, okay, mobiles are harmful. Okay, it creates problem for the creature, birds especially, because of the radiation. Okay, sometimes if you are using mobile so close to your ear, okay, so earlier when they were using mobile, the mobile was blasting. Okay, and because of that many people got hurt. But nowadays the company has made little changes. Okay, so when battery is too hot, it blasts. Okay, so because of that even a radiation also, so that is harmful to us. Okay, so here we are going to learn about pollution. When we develop our lifestyle, we accept a new one, so directly or indirectly by using certain means, goods, okay, we are harming environment. Now take the example, when we use AC, okay, AC, refrigerator, that also affects the environment. We have already learned in a first sem. Okay, so my dear student, what is first thing here? Land pollution. Okay, when we consider about land pollution, how it occurs. Okay, how the land becomes polluted? Just I said, because of the dirty water, as well as by using too much chemical fertilizer. Okay, polluted water and by, just I said, chemical fertilizer. Okay, my dear student, the chemical fertilizer, if too much use of chemical fertilizer, land loses its fertility, and when land loses its fertility, we cannot grow good crop. Okay, and second one is polluted water. When polluted water is thrown, they are spread in an open ground, that land becomes the polluted, as well as the underground water also becomes polluted. Got it? Second one is water pollution. My dear student, we can stop. We can take some necessary steps in order to stop land pollution. Okay. Here I said about chemical fertilizer. Instead of chemical fertilizer, you can use natural fertilizer, okay, warm fertilizer. When you use the chemical fertilizer, you are killing microorganisms in the land which fertilize the land, okay. So instead of using this thing, you can go for the natural fertilizer. What is similarly, when you throw a polluted water, first we have to purify it and then we can send out, okay. Normally it happens in industries. Normally it happens in industries. The dirty or polluted water directly they send in a river or maybe a sea or bay, and because of that aquatic creature they die, okay. What is second one is water pollution. When we consider about water pollution, okay, my dear student, how it becomes water pollution? How? First thing, just I said that the dirty water, dirty water or polluted water, used water, when water becomes dirty, it is sent directly in a river or maybe a sea, and because of that other water becomes polluted. My dear student, only 2% water on earth is good for drinking purpose. What is now, because of the water pollution, we are getting different kind of diseases like cholera, okay, loose motion, okay, different kind of diseases we are getting. My dear student, in order to stop water pollution, we have to make some strict, we have to follow strict policies, okay. Before releasing dirty water into into river, we have to purify them, we have to purify them. Got it? Okay, next one, air pollution. When we consider about air pollution, first thing I would like to say, my dear student, first thing, by using too much vehicles and because of the factories, industries, the air becomes polluted because of the vehicles and the industries, okay, because the gases released by the industries, okay, and the smoke that directly comes in contact with the air, and when it mixes with air, automatically air pollutes. Even we are nowadays, we are cutting trees, we are cutting trees. If you are cutting trees, if you cut the tree, that also affects air pollution. Why? Because the trees, they clean, they purify the air, okay, taking carbon dioxide and giving oxygen, okay. So air pollution, now because of that air pollution, which kind of thing, which kind of diseases are occurred? The disease like lung disease, okay, even asthma, these kind of things, okay, even breathing problem, suffocation, okay. This thing comes when air becomes polluted, okay. We have to stop. Instead of when you run the vehicle, it is necessary that you have to get the PUC, pollution under control, that certificate, okay. And instead of using kerosene or petrol, better to use CNG or LPG, okay. These kind of gases which is good for environment. What it next one is noise pollution. My dear student, here two things are there. I would like to say about the crackers, okay. During the festival time or during the celebration of any victory, okay, we are just bursting crackers. My dear student, bursting crackers, that creates a problem that affects the noise pollution as well as air pollution, okay. Got it? So noise pollution, nowadays when any function is there in our society or in our village or where, you will find the people, they like to play music with high volume, especially DJ they are showing, okay. My dear student, by playing such type of instruments, okay, musical instrument, it affects our body. We can have we have mental, we may have some mental or emotional disease as well as roughness, okay. Okay, this kind of things are comes in a noise pollution. That is why in order to stop these things, we have to control. We have to take some hard steps in order to stop the pollution. Today I have already explained everything, but it is a one kind of a revision what we have learned and which steps are necessary to stop pollution. Next time when I will discuss the question answer, I will explain other things in a deep sense. Next time we will learn more. Thank you.